What motivates you? What keeps you coming in, week out, match after match, to be manager of the club?
I think to be manager of any football club, I mean, everyone goes in with the intention of doing well, and we have a sort of set of standards and values that myself and Ash have had since way back when we were first at Liversidge. I mean, when I first went to the interview at Liversidge with a good friend, Corey Larkin, the set of values and standards that we had on that day we still use today, and we stuck to them, and we've stuck at it despite, certainly early on any criticism of, I'm not a screamer and shouter, you won't see me pacing the dugout, you won't, we try and think about the game, and that's my style, and I won't change it for anyone, and it motivates me and it motivates the players. We try and create an environment that the players are happy with, and I think I can take a lot of joy from watching the team perform the way that myself, Ash, Loro, Jojo, Mel, the physio, and everyone who's involved in the club, we put down the blueprint, and then the joy comes from watching the players carry it out.
And looking forward to the end of this particular season, next season, the season after that, I know that may be a little bit premature to be looking that far ahead, but what goals would you set yourself, not the team, but yourself, to achieve by those deadlines?
Well, I think certainly at my stage in life, it's all about legacy and what you can leave behind, and where you see the club. And we promised the club that certainly in the initial 3-year plan that we would try and get the club to a position where it wasn't fighting relegation. I think we've almost achieved that now. So the legacy from there is to ensure that the club can compete at this level, and then we have to match the ambition of the committee, and it will be down to us to sit with the committee and decide where they see the future of the club, where they see the club going over the next 3 years, and what we can do financially to sort of assist. I mean, it's well publicised that we've got sort of financial restraints in terms of the budget and that, but what we have got is a great environment, and I think we should push that as much as we can. We've got a phenomenal clubhouse, fantastic place that can be used not just for football but for other events, conferencing, educational purposes, parties, etc. So I think it'll be a case of sitting down with the committee, certainly with Nigel, the chairman, and the rest of the committee, and deciding on a blueprint for the next sort of 2 to 3 years.
And you are a lecturer at Askham Bryan. How does that actually fit in with the work that you do at Harrogate Railway?
Well, I lecture in sport, so what Askham Bryan does, it gives me a foundation for the knowledge that I can then bring into the football club. It also gives us a sort of player pathway. We've had players. Danica has been in the side this year, young student over at the college. We've got a great link with Railway. We've got a great link with Harrogate Town in terms of producing a pathway for young, sort of talented players who can come up. And I always say that with the students, it's football is what they want, but education is what they need. And if you can marry the two together, then you've got education heaven. And I think that's what we try and achieve certainly at the college, and that links predominantly into the football club, because a lot of the subjects that we're teaching revolve around football. So that sort of gives us the knowledge to be able to bring that into the football club and deal with the players. And I think that's highlighted with the fact that with Matt Heath, he's now working at the college as well, very prominently, again as a sports lecturer. A favourite subject, psychology, which is great to see. And Rob's obviously working at the college as well, and I think that environment, certainly for the three of us, has enhanced our knowledge and our ability to deal with the day-to-day problems that you have in any football club.
And looking a little bit further back in your career, you were in the army. Did you ever envisage running a football club, being a manager of a football club?
Yeah, well, the army's got a great tradition for football and sport and adventure training. They're key elements of what makes up any military unit. So I always did it when I was in, and then obviously when I came out and settled, then this is my chance to have a go at it in what I would class as the sort of real world, and deal with the day-to-day problems that come with being around the football club. And all I would hope is that certainly myself and Ash and Laurel and the team can just bring a little bit of a little bit of our experiences and as I say, leave a lasting legacy no matter what happens in the future, and I think we've managed to achieve that.